So welcome, we're back for the final segment of BFA's On The Ball show, right? The moment everybody's been waiting for. We had a beautiful and eventful night on Monday at Troxy in Whitechapel, the 18th annual award ceremony. We had a room full of kids, we had a room full of adults, we had distinguished guests from the mayor, we had people from West Ham, we had people from the FA. It was a brilliant evening, we had lots of fun, great entertainment, but you know what? Enough of the chatting. Let's get to the highlights and just watch it, and sit back, guys, for the next 5 minutes and watch the highlights, and we'll come back and talk a bit more detail, and we can chat to the chairman to my right, and he can give you a bit of a heads up as to how he felt it went. So let's see the highlights and we'll come back and chat more.
And good evening. Welcome to the BFA's 18th annual award ceremony.
Assalamu alaikum and good evening, everybody. Really, tonight is not about giving speeches, it's about thanking people and recognizing all the wonderful talent in this room. As I said, it's about thanking everybody, so I'll start with thanking all the parents and all the kids for making the effort to come down here. Ladies and gentlemen, it's an amazing amount of trophies here. In terms of amateur level, this must be one of the biggest haul of trophies being given out tonight. As I said, we'll thank all our sponsors individually later on, but as I said, tonight is about enjoying it, thanking everyone.
And we're very grateful that we have a very vibrant third sector, vibrant sporting sector in Tower Hamlets. And we're very grateful that your home is in Tower Hamlets.
To all the winners, to all the runners-up, to everybody who made the effort to come here tonight. It's been a pleasure. All right, thank you, Zach. Thank you, Osbar. Thank you, everybody. Well, that's it, guys. Right, we're back. Only 5 minutes. We had 3 hours worth of footage. Unfortunately, we had to bring it down to the bare minimum. So if we missed you out, we apologise. But like I say, it was a brilliant evening, and we had some great guests there on the evening, and who actually said some very complimentary things and very nice words. And the likes of West Ham, the FA, we had Kevin Coleman there from the FA also. Otherwise, just to give people, obviously we weren't able to talk about it or see it on the footage that we just saw there.
Yeah.
Give people a bit of flavour as to how the evening went and the kind of comments that were being flown around.
Well, the evening was superb, Emerald. As you know, the BFA 18th Annual Award Ceremony was probably the biggest award ceremony at grassroots level, held at Troxy. Very glamorous, very glitzy. Hundreds of trophies and awards being given out. And as I say, the night is made by the young, talented people, and that's the whole purpose of the award ceremony, is to recognise everyone's hard work. And kind of, as I said in my little introduction words, is that to thank everyone. And obviously, I would like to thank you, Emerald, for your hard work, for hosting the award ceremony. I think, would you agree, Nami, Emerald is getting better and better every year?
Yeah, he's the man. He's done an excellent job.
And obviously, I'd like to thank all the players, all the parents, all the kids, all the teams, the sponsors, people from the FA, West Ham, the mayor of Tower Hamlets, Lutfur Rahman.
Okay. Well, we've got a call on the line. I think a familiar voice to the show. Abu, Assalamu alaikum. How are you doing?
Hello, Assalamu alaikum. Imran bhai, you okay?
Yeah, good. How are you?
I have a question for yourself and Arab bhai.
Go on then.
Yep.
I think BFA and Sporting Bengal should look into the thing of having maybe a Sporting Bengal under-21 team in the Ispian Ryman League. Because I feel that we have a lot of talent in under-21. And obviously Sual bhai as well, something I think the BFA and Sporting Bengal should look into.
Okay, anything else?
Second thing is just I don't know if Enam bhai has already said it. We just wanted to make an announcement that FX Accountancy they've agreed to sponsor E7 Probashi with a kit. So just wanted to let everyone know.
Well done. Enam's already mentioned that, and you just did it again. So they're getting some big airtime. So BFA expect a bit of a cut from that at some stage. All right. Okay, Araz bhai, thanks for your call, Abu, as ever. Appreciate it. I'd let you answer that question.
Obviously, you know, we have the senior team, but I think we are in the process of, through the academy, from like under 8s to under 18s or the reserve team. There is plan, but hopefully not immediately, but in a couple of years' time when our youngsters grow up, they're going to fill this void, as if it were. You know, after under 16s, there's a bit of a gap between the senior team and the under 16 sporting under 16. So yeah, a good question. Hopefully be answered in a couple of years' time.
Okay, all right. Going back to the award ceremony, and I mean, you were there, obviously one of our sponsors for our academy. Yeah. And as we saw from a short clip on there, it was a great moment when we had my highlight of the evening, when we had all the academy kids with your shirt and your logo on there. How did the evening go for you?
It was a great evening. I mean, firstly, I just want to thank BFA for giving me the opportunity to sponsor the academy. Youth, excellent to see all the people out there, all the families and parents for supporting the children. What else do you want? I mean, as a parent myself, as you know, Abid and Adi will play for the sporting academy. It was a privilege to be there and to sponsor the team as well. It was a great evening.
Brilliant. And Shuel, yourself, you were there. It's not your first one. You've been to many before, but again, now you're actually involved with BFA. You see some of the work that goes on in the background. Was it the evening you expected?
I think more than what I expected of the evening. I think the kids really do make it what it is. I mean, you look left and right, and you see the families sat together at tables, appreciating what the BFA have done, but also acknowledging that these kids have worked hard for a whole season and winning their awards and stuff. And I think it really made the night, and I think it was good. I was really happy to see that the kids were going up on stage, collecting their awards and so forth. And I think that makes a big difference, because these kids hopefully continue going on, can really fill this void, like we're saying, and I think it'd be nice to see.
I'd like to thank Shuel as well. I know, Shuel, you're busy taking out all these hundreds of trophies, so thank you, Shuel, for that.
Fine.
But as Shuel has alluded to, it was the kids' night, really.
Definitely.
And BFA, we purposely, this year around, we said we're going to focus on the kids. They're our future. And through the academy, we highlighted the kids and gave them a centre stage. And going forward, that's how I would like us to approach this award ceremony. It's for the future. And as you know, I was really happy, and I'm thank you for sponsoring the academy. As you know, our sponsors play a great role in terms of supporting our project. Without our sponsors, we won't be able to put on a great show like we do at the Troxy. So sponsors are great. But as I say, there were so many good comments from West Ham. Joe Lyons, he was very pleased. Whoever comes to our award ceremony, they're just taken aback by the scale of the event.
Who was the gentleman from the FA with Kevin Coleman who came on stage?
Peter Ackley.
Peter Ackley, that's right. His comment brought a smile to my face. He said, the FA is 150 years old, BFA is 18 years old, and our award ceremony was probably bigger, if not better than theirs. That was nice to hear that.
Alhamdulillah, it gets bigger and better every year. I mean, we keep thinking how we can surpass it, but every year we seem to do it better and bigger. I mean, you saw the amount of trophies. It was phenomenal. I wish I was, a young person now, because we truly put on a great show. I mean, obviously I might be biased in my opinion because chair, but whoever comes in, I mean, the likes of West Ham, the FA, the sponsors, they're really taken aback. I've already had a couple of sponsors saying, look, fantastic event, really enjoyed myself. I'm going to sponsor you guys next year.
Brilliant. Well, that's what we want to hear. And for those businesses and sponsors out there watching, BFA, we always chat about it, we're a charity organisation. We cannot get by without your support. If you're interested in getting involved with any of our projects, CFL, Sporting Bengal Senior Team, Sporting Bengal Academy, Tower Hamlets Youth League, guys, get in touch with BFA with Cameron at the office down in Whitechapel, and we'd really appreciate your support. Right, so that's the award ceremony. Until next year, guys, I'm sure we'll have another great evening next year, which will be only bigger and better, a bit more glitz, a bit more glamour. So, until then, we shall continue our work at BFA and all the projects that go on and all the work that goes on in the background as well. So, talking about projects, let's get back to our flagship one, the one that's going to be competing with the BFA Summer League, as everybody says, the CFL. Before we do that, we've got a call on the line. Assalamu alaikum, welcome to the show. What would you like to say? Hello? Hello? Oh, we have no call, it's gone. All right, so, important things. CFL, this is the one that most of the teams are going to be probably looking forward to. I'm going to get Arizbay to my right and Shuel to my left to do the draw from this nice little cup. And I'm going to ask you to make a note, all right, of all the... This year, it's very straightforward. We're going to show you the graphic on the screen of how it looks. Basically, the cup starts next week, the first week of the draw. So that is the week commencing the 2nd of November, and that's next Sunday. And as you can see, when you'll see the graphic on your screen, the kickoffs is pretty straightforward. So as the draw comes out, the top team will play versus the second team, and it's 10 a.m. kickoff followed by a 12 o'clock.
12 o'clock and 2 o'clock.
And 2 o'clock. And the pitches will be all numbered. The graphics on the screen, take a good look at that. This basically, the draw will take you all the way through to the final. So we won't need to do any more draws. It's literally as they come out of the draw, it depends on what half of the draw you're going to fall into. So you'll be able to work it out yourself. This will be on the BFA website once it's done by end of play tomorrow. It's going to be on the Facebook page as well, on our Twitter page. So guys, if you follow any of them, have a look, keep an eye on it. If you've got any queries, call into the office and Ayaz will explain. But it's very, very straightforward. So let's move on with the draw. I think that we'll come back to that in a second. So I'm going to let Ayaz do the home draw, and Shuel, you will do the away team. So let me just give it a bit of a shake so you can see. Rest assured, you can't see anything on here. I'm just going to mix it around, and 16 teams in the hat here from First Division and the Premiership. So Ayaz, if you don't mind, look away and just pull a team out.
Okay, FC Bengal.
FC Bengal, the team of the moment. Let's just have that there. So you've got a 10 o'clock kickoff, guys. Shuel to take the away team.
Oh, whoa!
Blimey.
That's a big.
That's a game and a half, isn't it? Already.
So we've got Mohammedan there.
Yep. So FC Bengals take on Mohammedan. We'll put that on there. Right, if you don't mind again.
That should be a great game.
Yep.
Right. East 1.
East 1. Our own Jamal Bai's team takes on.
So the Premiership teams at the moment, eh? What have I got now?
Mix it up.
Oh, Ace FC.
Ace
FC. Blimey, it's looking good for you First Division teams out there. So the first game, the fixture between FC Bengals and Mohammedan, just to make it clear, will kick off on pitch 1 at 10 a.m, followed by Ace, who take on East 1 on pitch number 2 at 10 a.m. So that's the two 10 a.m. kickoffs sorted there. And you're on Ace and FC Bengal on the same side of the draw. Interesting.
Wow.
Look away, Arazbai, and just pick a...
Yeah, let's see. All right. Who have we got? New York Youth London.
Oh, blimey.
Oh, New York, okay.
Tough team. Let's see how we get on.
Okay. I think I've got two there. So, I've got
Aberfeldy. All First Division tie between two very good teams, up and coming Aberfeldy FC. So they will be kicking off on pitch 1 at 12 p.m. Right. Good luck. So that's Aberfeldy taking on Newark.
Okay. Let's see who we have. Right. Abahani FC.
Abahani, our most recent cup winners from the BFA Summer League, after on the back of a very good result today, beating Ace 3-1 down at Wanstead.
So they
will play.
They're looking for another cup run, eh? They've got Shadwell Youth.
Shadwell Youth. That'll be a good game.
That's a good rivalry.
And they can argue it out. Someone in the BFA MC committee was claiming that Abahani are Shadwell C team. So guys, it's your time to take revenge. You know, can you become this A team? You should change your name. Maybe you should swap. I don't know. But anyway, who's the more successful? Time will tell. Right, so we've got that. So that will kick off pitch 2 at 12 o'clock. That's all our 12 o'clock kickoffs done. So we've got 2 more games left, 4 more teams in the hat to kick off at 2 p.m.
Right, who do we have? Seoul FC.
Seoul FC will take on... Who will they take on?
London Central.
London Central. So that's a first London Central line, the Premiership. Good luck to Seoul Central, Seoul FC and London Central. London Central still looking for a win. So
is E7 in there?
I don't know. We're going to find out in a second. Here we go.
Pick up E7. Let's see.
It's going to be E7 Elsa, isn't it?
Elsa.
Oh, blimey.
Pick E7.
Now let's see if I can pick E7. Okay, maybe not. Popular United.
Popular United.
Okay, that'll be a good game.
Interesting. So that leaves 4 teams in the hat. Let's go.
Right, let's see. Who do we have? Enam.
We've got E7.
E7 Probashi.
Okay, we mix that up. E7 will take on.
Better not be Saya.
Oh, blimey. Okay. Right, only 2 more teams left.
You get what you wish for.
There we go.
Right.
I did. That's it. Better not be Saya.
Who do we have? IFE Tower Hamlets.
IFE still looking for their first win.
Which is the missing team?
Well, you'll find out. Who's left?
Who's left?
We know who it is, don't we? It's Brick Lane.
Oh, Brick Lane.
Right,
there we go.
Well done.
There we go.
Brick Lane. So you would expect Brick Lane to win that game, or unless
well,
IFE.
you never know.
Yep, it's a cup game, one off. Right. So let me have a look at that, sir. Thank you very much. Right. So let's run you through the fixtures for next Sunday. Start off with our 10 o'clock fixtures down at Wanstead, pitch number 1 and 2. So FC Bengals, I guess, which is the tie of the round, to take on Mohammedan. At 10 o'clock on pitch 1, as I said. Fixture number 2, East 1 take on Ace in another all Premiership tie on pitch number 2 at 10 o'clock. Moving on to 12 o'clock, we have Newark and an all First Division tie taken on Aberfeldy on pitch number 1. Followed by Abahani versus Shadwell, local derby I guess you can call it, on pitch number 2 at 12 o'clock. Seoul take on London Central, again another 12 o'clock kickoff, pitch number 3. And then Elsa take on Poplar in all First Division clash, 2 p.m. on pitch number 1. E7, as we've just seen, be careful what you wish for. Hopefully you'll be playing that game, so it'll be a good game. E7 take on Saya, 2 p.m. pitch number 2. And the last game of the day on pitch number 3, IFE take on Brick Lane. Okay, so that's your cup draw. And like I say, everything will be on the BFA website. It'll be on our Facebook page, on our Twitter page. And like I say, everything's already made for the draw is set, so all the way through to the final. Quarterfinals are going to be played on the 7th of December. Semi-finals to be confirmed, and we'll just take it forward. This year's final will be at Mile End, and we'll set the date well in advance. So good luck to everybody taking part next week. Let's make it a brilliant day down at Wanstead, and let's see if we can get some cameras down and have a good luck to all the teams, I guess, and make it a great day. Right, so highlight, Mr. Arasbai, I'm going to come to you. What's the game, outstanding game,
Obviously,
apart from FC Bengal, and what else stands out for you?
I think Aberfeldy and New York. I think that's going to be a real good game. Abahani versus Shadwell, a bit of rivalry and connection there. So these are the two games, apart from obviously FC Bengals and Mohammedan, which should be the game of the tie. So I'll be there early in the morning.
Just looking at it at the draw, the top half of the draw, you've got teams like FC Bengals, Ace, East 1, Mohammedan. That's 4 First Premiership clubs. Also, Shadwell and Abahani are in that as well. So that's 6 of the 8 Premiership that are in the top half.
Right.
So on paper, Enam, this is your opportunity to make your season good. I know we have a Saya player, the captain on to your left, but it should be a good game.
It should be a good game.
But on paper, this is an opportunity for you guys to reach a cup final.
Yes, let's. I don't want to get my hopes
sure
high.
I've done you a favour.
I don't want to get my hopes high, but it's a good cup draw. But anything can happen in the cup draw. Yeah. Anything can happen in the cup game. I'm looking forward to Elsa and Poplar's game. I think that's going to be a good game of the tie. So there's some good ties in there, and like you said, the cup draw has been kind to us, but you never know. Yeah.
Saya, captain of Saya, Shuel, what you guys expect? You're facing a Premiership team. It's good. It's a challenge.
Yeah, I mean, we played them last year.
How did you get on last year?
I think first halves were always good, very tight. I think it finished 0-0 both first halves, and the second half, E7 picked up the game and they did beat us. I think 5-1 and then 4-1, I believe it was. So so it could happen. I don't know, but then again, our team has developed, and it looks like E7 are in an interesting phase at the moment there. So I think both teams have got plenty to play for, because we've had both rocky games the last few weeks.
Well, listen, guys, you've all got a week's notice. You should have known a couple of weeks back, but the cup round is next week. It's up to the managers out there. It's up to all the players out there. Make sure you're there. Do not let your team and let your teammates and your managers down. Turn up. You know what time the kickoffs are. Make it. This is your opportunity to win a cup, and like I say, the final this year will definitely be down at Mile End Stadium, and hopefully it'll be a local venue. You'll be able to get as many fans down there to make it a great day out. So don't let your teammates down, like I say. So good luck to all the guys, all the teams taking part, and we will give you more information and I'll have more of a review of the CFL Cup next week. Looking forward to it. Should be fun. Arazbai, your last words on the CFL Cup, but in terms of an opportunity for the not so big clubs.
Yeah, definitely. As I said, the cup always brings surprises, and it's opportunity for the first division teams to cause upsets and kind of write their glory, like Abahani did during the summer. I mean,
Okay, I'm gonna quickly. Who's gonna take the cup? In one word, who's going to take the cup? One team.
One team, I would say Bengals.
Bengals, and obviously you're going to go with E7. Saya, Shuel. Apart from Saya, who's going to take? Apart from FC Bengals and E7, who's going to take it?
I think I don't know. I think Ace could have a
Ace, yeah.
potential
Yourself?
chance there.
Mohammedan.
Okay. Right, you've heard it. Good. Well done, guys. We're out of time. That's the CFL Cup done. We've done the award ceremony. I hope you've enjoyed the show. Guys, quickly, a quick request. Tower Hamlets Youth League kicked off this week. Results we're going to start showing from next week. Well done to the under-12s, under-10s, under-12s, under-14s and under-16s. We are actually starting at under-8s. We're still looking for teams for that. Currently, we have 6 teams interested to join the under-8s league down at Mile End. It's 5-a-side, guys. We at BFA have decided in the Tower Hamlets Youth League we will subsidise majority of the costs. All we're expecting teams to do is enter an under-8s. This is our future. This is the way to get in. We need to get our kids involved from a very, very young age. The league starts on the 15th of November, so you still have 2 to 3 weeks to get a team together. So all the teams I've just talked about here, even if you're not in our BFA leagues, if you're a new team or if you want to set up a youth project in your little area, you just need maybe 10 players to come down, have a game and enjoy it, and that's all you have to do. So please get in touch with Ayaz down at the office and get involved with Tower Hamlets Youth League. From next week we'll have more action and more talk on the Tower Hamlets Youth League and also all the academy kids as well. So we're out of time. Arzbai, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure having you back on again after a long time.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks very much. Enam, as ever, it's been a pleasure. Good luck with the Cup next week. Shuel, I'll see you next week and we can chat about the CFL. Thanks again today.
Pleasure.
Insightful as ever. Right, guys, we're out of time. It flies when you're having fun. So I've been Imran Ghazi. You've been watching BFA's On The Ball show. Until next week, where we can talk everything CFL and Cup Draw and the kids. Have a great week, and I'll see you then. Assalamu alaikum.